Hey guys, Sunstreaker was here with another video. This time I thought I'd talk about jets and the sort of importance of jets in the game. When I say jets, I don't mean just jets, but I mean, aerial bots. Not aerial bots, not Superion. I just mean bots that attack in the air. So I'm going to include helicopters and also do a bit of strafe on that as well. Hope you like the new look of the video, guys. Put a lot of work into it. Took me quite a while to get to grips with it, but yeah, I'm quite happy with it. May change in time, but for now, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's good. So talking about jets, so there's a lot to cover here. There's a lot of sort of jets and choppers in the game, so I'm going to give a quick run through of sort of about the best ones and what to look for and how to sort of use them. So the first one I'm going to cover, the first couple, is Jetfire and Firefly. Now, these are pretty decent jets, to be honest with you. Jetfire being the better of the two, just because he is able to one-shot each mortar one level before Firefly. He's that bit stronger in DPS. But they're both pretty much the same bot as such, apart from that. Both only use 4 ability points as well, so it's quite low. The only thing about jets when you use them in attacks is that they tend to... I prefer gunners to jets, because jets tend to run in along with the tanks and get real close. So when the defences are locking on to your tanks, especially the mortars and things like that, they also get the jets. And because they've got quite low health compared to tanks, they get taken out real quickly. So what I tend to do is I tend to drop jets in first, attack the sort of base, take out the defences, and then what I do is I then attack with the rest of my team. And what I'm going to do is, while I sort of talk about the rest of my bots, I'm just going to show you exactly how that works. So, first attack we will use Jetfire. So this is the sort of team I run with. I always use a tank, I always try and have a gunner, and then I have a jet, and then a bot that I'm trying to level up. I just recently got Bumblebee, I think he's about level 35, so I'm trying to get him at least above 40, so I'll just put him in there just to get him leveled up. So we're going to do an attack. And we'll do zone 10, just to make it nice and easy. I normally attack zone 11, but I don't want to be embarrassed and lose a battle. I don't think I would in zone 11, but we'll just go zone 10, just so I can show you exactly how it works. So, 2000 XP, not bad. Obviously, in event, that will be 4000, which is a lot better. But to be honest with you, at the minute, I'm just leveling slowly midweek. I don't really spend much money midweek. I spend it mostly on the double XP, and especially the triple XP events. So I'm just going to show you. So literally what I do is I drop Jetfire first here. And then I'll take out missile launcher. And then I'll take out the beam. And then I'm going to drop the rest of the bots here. Let them run through. And then wait till they can get into reach of the mortar, and then I'm going to take that mortar out as well. And you can see that reach, especially the mortars, is really good, and the missile launchers, to get them down so they're not attacking your bots. Now Jazz will be perfect for this here, but Jazz is not my team in a minute, so I'm going to save this jet just to take up the last mortar there, and then obviously 12 ability points now is a lot, so I'm going to start using the other bots. So I'm going to use a gunner now and there. That will give me 7 points. To use Magnus, I'm going to use Magnus on that cannon there, because the gunner will take out this shock tower. Bumblebee is just chilling down there, that's fine, you can just stay there. And even though Scourge is a beast, I don't think it'll do much damage to my bots, to be honest with you. You can see there, the jet's gone down straight away. This is why I said that jets are good at the start, but they get killed pretty quickly. And that's about it. I'll just fast forward that now. And there you go. So going on to other jets, Skydive. Now Skydive is the most powerful jet that there is on the game, really powerful, but the problem with Skydive is that it gets really expensive really quickly. Now, most of the bots go up in 2 ability points, so the jets start at 4, then they go 6, then they go 8, then they go 10, then they go 12, and so on. But to be honest, you don't really get that far as such then. But Skydive goes 4, 7, then 12. So once you've done 2 attacks with Skydive, 12 is a lot of ability points to use, especially for one target that all you can focus on. I mean, 12 ability points for Star Saber is not too bad. It's not ridiculous. You can take out multiple things at once, even when you're using Strafe. I mean, I'll get to Strafe later, but once he gets to 15 ability points, that's a lot of ability points to use, but he can take out a lot of defenses in one go. But to use Skydive on one defense, 12 ability points, you are really limiting yourself to what you can destroy. So Skydive is good for 1 or 2 uses, but after that, he's not much use. So you've really got to be careful how much you use Skydive and when you sort of use him. If you've got 2 mortars within reach of when you drop your sort of bots, then yeah, brilliant, yeah, use Skydive. But make sure you place him first as well, because don't forget that Skydive doesn't kill them instantly. A bit like Sunstreaker, it burns them slowly, it's like an acid burn. So it does take quite a few seconds to burn the defences down. Unlike Jetfire and Firefly, who kill them instantly. But that is why his ability cost is so high. That is why it burns, because his DPS, his ability is super strong. Going on to Windblade. I don't have Windblade, not even 3-star. Space Ape do not like me getting Windblade, basically. I'm really not happy about this. The amount of 3-star crystals that I've opened is ridiculous in a year's time. Ridiculous. It's probably a couple of months. So easy. And that's just from crystals. So I've been playing this game about 18 months now. So that's 36 crystals. And then added in like probably, God, how many crystals from actually buying crystals is ridiculous. I think I've pulled probably a good few hundred 3-stars now. Easy, good few hundred. And 4-star Windblade I haven't got, which I sort of understand a bit. You can't have all the bots, you can't get lucky. But we look here. So, no Windblade. Slug, who was a event bot. First Aid, who was an event bot. Smokescreen, who was an event bot. And Otis Primal, who was an event bot. So I can't talk too much about Windblade, but from what I'm told, he's really good, especially popping the outpost, because you can drop into the outpost will pop, and you can get her out of danger again very quickly. But from what I can gather, that's a lot of ability points to use, unless you can take out a max defense, then yeah, that's brilliant. But not one of my favourites as such. I would rather have a instant kill bot, because as soon as she lands after that, you need to get her back out of trouble again, and she doesn't have amazing health like the tanks do, so she will get killed quickly. So you've really, when you use her once, you've always got to save other ability points to get her out of trouble as such. That's the way I look at it. So yeah, really good bot to have as such, but I can't comment too much, like I said, because I don't have her, sadly. Going on to Stormclash. Now, Stormclash doesn't have as much DPS as Jetfire and Firefly, so he can't insta-kill as quick. But the advantage that Stormclash has is that she's a gunner. That's the added advantage. Because when I power level, I always have a tank, I always have a jet, I always have a gunner as such. That's the way I run it. But if you've got a Stormclash, you have the advantage of a jet, and you have the advantage of a gunner as well. That's why Stormclash is really good. But to coincide with that, like I said, she can't one-shot as fast as Jetfire and as even much as Firefly. So in one-shot purposes like that, she is a bit behind, but still a really good bot to have. Bravo is probably one of the best gunners in the game. He can one-shot mortars or max mortars before any other bot, for any other aerial bot. My Bravo right now can one-shot max mortars at 52.8. You can take out max mortars. You can see there 3,300 damage. But Firefly can't. Even 52.8, he won't be able to. I think it's 54.8 for Firefly. And even Jetfire needs 53.8. So that's why Bravo is so important. Obviously his reach is not the same as the Jets is. It's a bit less. But Bravo is one of the strongest of the gunners. And obviously, because he's also part of Superion, he's a really important bot to have. So this character bundle at the minute, if you don't have Bravo, is a really good bundle to buy. And then get him leveled up. Really good bot to have. Going on to Skyburst. Skyburst is another bot, 4-star, that I bought quite a few packs to try and get. And I could not get her. Her ability is quite good. It's not the worst, not the best, because it has a wide spread, her ability. But her DPS is crazy. Crazy. So as a gunner, if you're not going to use her ability, as a gunner, let her sit behind the tanks and just take out the defences fairly easily. She's the kind of bot you really want for a walkthrough. She's the kind of bot just to sit behind your tanks, just sit there, and will just trash bases. So a really good bot to have again. And then Power Glide. Now, a lot of people, a lot of lower guys swear by Power Glide. And I think if he's leveled up enough and he can take out the mortars sort of the level that you're attacking, then brilliant. But he can't take out max mortars. He's really good at lower levels, but once you come to attacking HQ 15s, he's not good at all. His reach is really good. His reach is immense. It can reach pretty much the whole of the map. So yeah, he has an immense reach. But from what I found, it takes like at least 2-3 runs to eliminate a target. And you have to be really careful at how you sort of use him, because his ability doesn't go in it goes in a straight line, but you can't judge exactly where that line is going to go as such. It's really situational, and I've talked about it before in other videos. I don't really like situational bots as such, because things crop up. Bots don't always go. We know what it's like. You know, it's not perfect, the AI, and bots don't always go where you think they're gonna go, where you want them to go. And all it takes is for Power Glide to go at the wrong angle, attack a different way, and it can really knacker your attack up. You can't plan an attack if you don't know exactly where their bots are gonna go, where they're gonna attack, what they're gonna eliminate. And things do crop up in wars. Don't get me wrong, but you wanna keep that as a minimum. And I just think Power Glide is really situational. And yeah, he can be good. And like I said, a lot of lower guys swear by him, but I'm not a massive fan. You can see it. I've had Power Glide probably before a lot of my other jets. And you can see it leveled these jets up, leveled Bravo up. I've really leveled them up. But then my Power Glide is down here, not getting much love, to be honest with you. 44.5. And I don't think he'll ever reach 50 for me. He's not in any team that I use, not even in my leveling teams. He's an okay bot, like I said. Then going on to Silverbolt. Now, Silverbolt is rubbish. I'm sorry. If you think different, put it in the comments. Comment below. I will gladly have a discussion on how rubbish Silverbolt is. No person that has ever got a 5-star Silverbolt has been happy with that pull. People would rather have a 5-star North, 5-star Rodimus, 5-star Sunstreaker, 5-star Grimlock. Now, obviously, you know, Sunstreaker and Grimlock are amazing bots to get. Rodimus is pretty good, Nor is pretty good, but Silverbolt is awful. And the rubbish thing about Silverbolt is his ability is the same whether he's 2-star, 3-star, 4-star or 5-star. Now yeah, his DPS is different and his health is different, but you don't use jets for that. You know, Silverbolt's main thing is that he can reach anywhere on the map, and he can EMP any defense for quite a lengthy amount of time. But why would you invest all that spark and all that time into leveling a 5-star Silverbolt when you can use your 3-star Silverbolt for exactly the same purpose? And SpaceX need to look at this, because a 5-star Silverbolt is basically making the 5-star pull a worthless pull. If you pull a 5-star Silverbolt, all those dupes you've had to get him have been worthless at the minute. He really is that shocking. And same again, every bot has an argument to how good it is. And I hear people saying that he's actually pretty decent, but he's not, guys. Come on. He's alright at 3 stars, okay at 4 star really if you get him, but I wouldn't be happy investing money and getting a 4-star silver ball, and I really wouldn't be happy getting a 5-star silver ball. I've known people to get a 5-star silver ball and quit the game. That is how bad he is. So not a great bot at all. Great reach, but no, not worth investing in at all in my view. And then we've got Air Raid. Now I've had quite a few arguments about Air Raid. Air Raid can be good. It can be good when linked with other bots. When linked with Jazz. So you can drop Air Raid and then you can use Jazz on it. Now his area of effect is not much different than Jazz's as such. Not much different. But what you can do is, which I don't understand at the start, is you can drop Air Raid on the edge of Jazz's ability. And that makes the reach twice as long. And what I'll do is, I will show you a little tack. Now, I've only just got Air Raid. Literally this week. I've got a 3-star and 2-star, things like that. But I've only just literally got Air Raid. I think it was midweek. Last event. So I'm not a big fan. But what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to add him in here. I'm going to add Jazz in. I'm going to add in Air Raid. And I'll show you how it can be used. But my issue with it is that it's very costly. You know, it costs a lot of ability points. And it's really good for really clumped up bases. You know, really tight bases. But you don't get a lot of tight bases when you get to HQ 15. Everyone's wise to this and they sort of really space it out. So it doesn't work as well. And I was saying to this guy, I was saying, you know, but linking Jazz up with someone is not cost effective. It's a lot of ability points to use unless you're taking out literally like 4 or 5 defenses really. Minimum of 3. And so you can see here, I've just chose any base, typical base. So if I was to drop, I think Air Raid there and then drop Jazz there, it'll take out maybe all 4 those defenses, which is quite good. But this is a HQ 13. It's not a HQ 15. And yeah, it will work on these lower bases, but when you come to HQ 15, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. Same again, if you can prove me otherwise, then put a link in the comments, show me a video, but I've not seen a video that convinces me that First Aid is an 18 bot. So what we're going to do is, we're going to drop these bots here now. And it is overpowered team, but I just want to do it just to show this. So, let's make sure that Jazz can reach first. Let them close in. So Jazz cannot reach this here. He cannot reach that there. So let's put the fusion bomb there. And then let's put that Jazz there. And there we go, look. It didn't even reach this mortar. It didn't reach that mortar. And that's my point exactly. Is that it doesn't expand the reach, you know, ridiculously that much. So let's try it again. So let's put it on here, say. And I'm going to put Jazz's ability right in the middle there. Now Jazz can take these 3 out anyway. Jazz can take these 3 out anyway, right in the middle there, such. But does it expand it to here? No. See, it doesn't expand it that much. It doesn't expand it, you know, enough to warrant using him. I just don't really rate him a bot as such, you know. And like I said, lower people swear by him, and every time I've got in an argument with someone, I've said, but what HQ are you? And they've gone, oh, I'm HQ 13, I'm HQ 12, even HQ 14 maybe. But no HQ 15 guy will put him in his A team, especially in a war. I don't think I've ever been attacked with the con counterpart, which I think is, yeah, I'm not too sure, but I've never seen him used in attacks as such. But yeah, so not a great bot to have, but obviously you need him for Superion, so a good bot to try and get, but I wouldn't concentrate all my time leveling, I really wouldn't. And then lastly, not a jet as such, but Strafe. Strafe is an amazing bot to have, one of the top leveling bots there is, I've talked about Star Saber in the past being the best leveling bot, and after that we've probably got Strafe as the second best leveling bot. And the thing about Strafe is that he attacks a wide circumference and can take out multiple targets all at once, and especially if you're using with another bot like Cliff Jumper or with Sideswipe, who can join the attack and sort of like get that 40% damage, because that's what Sideswipe and that's what Cliff Jumper do. They give an extra 40% damage to whatever other bots do in that area, and that's where Strafe's really good. Strafe again, partner up with Sideswipe, partner him up with Rust Dust, partner him up with Dust Up, any other AoE bot, and that's what you can see what I've done there. So I'm just leveling Rodimus. So Rodimus is there. Ironhide, simply a tank, just to take the bullets. And that's why Strafe and Rustus is there. Strafe and Rustus are there to wipe out bases. So, a quick video on this before I go. So we'll go to them again. We'll just go zone 10, just to prove a point that it can be done. Don't want to push too high. But yeah, a lot of guys I've sort of cottoned on to how good Strafe is. And yeah, he really is a bot to get. I'd say behind Saber, maybe the bot to get, really. Probably the bot to get. And when you're attacking in wars and you see a Strafe or a Scourge pop out, I don't care who you are, first thought is, oh, here we go. Because he is amazing in outposts. If you have a Strafe or a Scourge, make sure he's in the outpost. Everyone puts him in outpost, because he eliminates bots so easy, it's ridiculous. But if you want more on that, then go and look at my past video about base design, and I think it's in part 3. I cover outpost bots, and I really cover that there and really talk about that in depth, so go and look at that. But for now, let's just talk about this, how good Strafe is in the air doing attacks. So I'm going to obviously put Ironhide down to the bullets, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Strafe right in this middle of all this here. And then put Rust Dust in a similar place. Because what it is, once everything in the circumference that Strafe can kill, he kills, he starts spreading out. And this is why you can see how good Rust Dust is, look. Because she does the same. Sorry. Everyone calls him he, but yeah, she. And same again, I'm going to put Strafe on there. And you can see the damage that they're doing. But, oops, a Scourge pops out. Like I said, Scourge eliminates bots. That is a fact. Before Rust Dust dies, just going to use her ability on these defences here. And you can see there that 15 ability points for Strafe on his final attack, which is a lot. And that's when it does get really hard. But nevertheless, a really good bot to have. I'm surprised that Rust Dust is still alive. What a beast. But yeah, I'm just going to take out his last defense with Ironhide, make sure. And there we go. And that is why Strafe is such a beast. And even dead quick, how much of a beast is Rust Dust. She really does get overlooked. But she really is a good AoE bot when mixed with Star Saber or Strafe or Sunstreak or something like that. You can't quite take out the max defenses with that bot. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked my video, please like it. If you didn't like it, that's fine as well. I'm welcome to criticism. Please put in the comments. I will gladly have a discussion about any of the bots that I've said are rubbish in this video. I will gladly back up my argument. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, please subscribe, like the video, share it, and thanks for watching.